Time for the first edition of Ruff and Raw. I'm your host, Max C. Here to bring it to you the only way you can get it. Ruff and Raw. Now, some of the things I'm going to say people are not going to like. But I didn't come here to say things that people will like. And unless you've been underwater and under a rock for the last 3 or 4 days, the talk of the town is the execution of Nathaniel Woods. Woods and his accomplice, Kerry Spencer, are two brothers that have been on death row since 2004 for the murder deaths of 3 good old white boy cops in Birmingham, Alabama. Wood and Spencer, two alleged crack dealers, were supposed to be served a misdemeanor warrant at his home. Now, you need 4 cops to serve a misdemeanor warrant? Lord, I help to think. I'm glad they didn't have a felony. They probably had the SWAT team there. Right. The cops that were killed were officers Owens, Chisholm, and Bennett. A 4th cop was shot but survived. 2 of those good old boy cops that were killed was accused by another alleged crack dealer in Wood's home for being a part of a scam that protects and serves drug dealers if the price is right. Does this sound familiar to you? It should. It's the Larry Davis story all over again. Check American Gangster. And although Kerry Spencer, Woods' friend and bosom buddy, swore to God and 5 other white people that Brother Woods didn't have nothing to do with the killing. He was just there. He alone killed these 3 white good old boy cops and was willing to take the rap. But the Supreme Court of the United States and the Supreme Court of Alabama, along with the governor of Alabama, a woman by the name of Kay Ivory, the good old girl, well-known Republicans, said, we don't care if he pulled the trigger or not. He's going down. He killed 3 of these Alabama's finest, and he's going down, and he's going to die. Well, my thing on this whole situation is Alabama is Alabama. It ain't never going to change. Just like Mississippi. There are still dark spots down in this state that have signs that read, if you can read this nigga, you need to be running. It don't matter if it's the 20th century or the 21st century. You can't be a black man and kill a regular ununiformed white person down there and not go to the death chamber. And when you a black man that killed not 1, not 2, but 3 little piggies, little white piggies, whether they were corrupt or not, whether you pulled the trigger or not, if you was there, you was square and you was gonna get killed. We executing you. The mystery to me is how both of these brothers have been in there since 2004, and when they're brought to court, there are no bumps on their head, no scars on their faces. They're not walking hump-legged or one-legged like they've been beaten. That alone is a miracle, because in the 1960s, if these same young men had been accused of that crime that they're accused of today, there wouldn't have been a trial. And the death row would have been outside of the jail, because they'd have hung, lynched, tarred, and feathered, and castrated in front of the jail and leave them hanging with their private parts in their mouths. So it is true that God moves in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. So you had Martin Luther King III, and of all people, Kim Kardashian, Kanye's wife, sending notes to the governor of Alabama, like I say, who was a good old Christian Republican, asking for clemency for these brothers. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were drinking. But out of all the people that should know, Marty the Third should know that in Alabama and Mississippi, they don't play that. They never have and they never will. Georgia, Tennessee, Arkansas, all along that line, you can count unnamed body parts just floating in those rivers of us, black people. So I don't know what they thought by writing this Klan's woman. That's what I call her, straight to the point, no chaser. Klan woman, that's the governor. They ain't gonna do a damn thing but enjoy the ride. 3 white men are dead. 2 black men are gonna pay for it. But the real question is, why they've killed Nathaniel, even though Spencer said himself he had nothing to do with the killing. I'm the trigger man. I killed all 3 of them. He didn't know I was going to kill him. Hell, I didn't know I was going to kill him. So why has he already been executed and the trigger man has not? Things that'll make you say, there's something in the water that don't compute. There's something that we can't see. Because I've never known a time when the trigger man himself, for killing these 3 cops, and he's black, is not dead first. It just don't happen. It just don't happen. But it did happen. And I can't understand it. So a lot of you people don't act brand new. Like you can't believe, oh, they went on and killed that boy. Of course they was going to kill him. Of course, and it don't matter whether he pulled the trigger or not. He was there. 3 white people are dead, and they were wearing badges, and they were carrying guns. They're going to die. Now, the trigger man, I don't know when, but he's going to. But the mystery is still why Nathaniel, and not the trigger man. You know, it puts me in the mind of something that happened in 1977 while I was watching the original series Roots. Kunta Kinte, played by John Amos, and Fiddler, played by Lou Gossett Jr., was sitting under a shade tree at the time on the plantation. And Kunta asked Fiddler, what is law? And Fiddler said, boy, I can't tell you what the law is, but I can tell you this. The white man live by it, and the nigga die by it. Enough said. Shakespeare, Baldwin, Wright, none of these people could have put it any better. It tells me that we've got a long way to go as far as being equal. We may never be equal. And as a race, we will never get our place. Keep it black till I get back.